McClymont.
All right, what's up, everybody? We have got comedian and actor extraordinaire Ben McClymont with us tonight. Catch us on a special Tuesday edition of the live show right after this. All right, we are back. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Nice to see you, man. Thanks for coming out, brother.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. This is so exciting.
How are we doing on audio? Yeah, we're good. So
good.
We're good.
God love the thumbs up.
All right, man. Long day.
Long day.
Yeah. What have you been up to today, man?
Today, what did I do today? We got 2 big frogs at the place where I work. So
Okay.
I was looking at the frogs.
That sounds good. Sounds good.
Did some writing.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Made my way out here.
Okay.
Yep,
and
quite the trek.
where are you saying you live?
So I live in Ximen.
Okay.
But I work near Taipei City Hall.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you went. Okay. Wow. Nice.
Yeah,
Beautiful,
yeah.
man. And how are you with spicy food usually?
Not good.
Perfect.
Not
We'll take that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
man.
try it.
Cool. So
Sure.
basically, what we do is we're gonna do six wings today. Round 1 is pretty chill. It's just like a buffalo, a
Okay.
chipotle, and then another cayenne. It's kind of chill. Round 2 is a little bit spicier.
So this is round 1.
This is round 1. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Out of?
Out of just 2.
Out of
just
2.
two
Okay,
rounds.
got it.
It's
Nice.
mostly about sharing your story, bro.
Yeah.
So
cool.
Yeah. So let's grab the first one, the
Okay.
buffalo wing.
Okay.
And then we'll start off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Start the show.
Sounds good. Okay. Nice.
All right. So
Ooh.
you go drum or wing, whatever you want,
Ooh,
brother.
I'll go drum.
All right.
Go drum.
Do your
Yes.
thing, brother.
Okay.
Thank you.
We do
Salute.
cheers. Salute.
I'll take a cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
There we go.
Cheers,
Okay.
everybody.
Itadakimasu.
Let's start. And if you guys are watching on Facebook, don't forget to jump over to YouTube,
Yeah.
www.eddy.live right now. And if you're on YouTube right now, I should have done this before. Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, that's the subscribe. And we'll see you guys there.
Okay.
Enjoy the wing.
Here we go. Thank you. Oh.
It's all right, yeah. Not
That's
bad.
so good.
Crunchy? Yeah. Yep, it is. All good.
It's a little bit spicy.
Is it? Okay.
You're like, it gets worse from here.
Maybe a little bit, but it's okay. No problem. It's okay. We're just
Okay.
chilling.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you've been traveling Asia, right?
I have.
Okay,
Oh my
so
God.
what gave you the idea? Be like, you know what? I'm gonna leave the States. Is it the
Yeah.
States? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go travel Asia.
Ooh, so it's kind of weird. I think there was a bunch of things that sort of led into it, as always.
Okay,
It wasn't
of
like I woke up
course.
one morning.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I used to love watching Godzilla movies with my
All
mom.
right, I love it.
And it was
yeah.
always so
Godzilla
frustrating.
versus Kong. Who you got?
Oh my God,
Who
I'm
you
so
got?
excited.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
excited.
yeah.
Godzilla all the way.
You got Godzilla all the
Sorry,
way.
Mom. I think she's a Kong fan.
Okay,
But
okay.
yeah, so yeah, it was always so frustrating to me when I was younger that I couldn't read any of the subtitles. I couldn't understand what was going on.
Okay, sure.
And so one thing led to the next. I studied some Japanese a little bit.
Okay, nice.
And
nice.
In college and high school, and then through a weird series of circumstances, I ended up getting this job in Japan.
In Japan.
And didn't really know much about it. Honestly, didn't really want it that much. I wanted to pursue acting and performance, but I hopped on the plane and haven't really looked back.
So Japan was the first Asian
Japan was the
country?
first. Yeah. Japan
How long
the
ago
first.
was that, man?
That was 3 years ago now,
Okay,
I guess.
okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was a while ago.
So you did Japan first?
Japan first.
For
and
1 year or
then
for how
I
long?
was ready to, peace out, head back to the States.
Okay.
And then China called, and they were like, hey, we got
They're
a
like,
job.
we need you too. Yeah. You're
and,
like, all right, China, I'll come and see you.
Yeah. I've always, ever since I was a kid, I have this weird thing where, like, I don't have any kids at the moment, nor do I have grandkids.
Yeah,
but I always
yeah.
thought, like, oh, when I'm a grandpa, am I going to have stories to tell? Like,
Okay,
am I
I
going to
love
have
it.
things to talk to my,
I love
like,
it.
grandkids about?
I love that.
So I
Okay.
make a lot of life choices, I think, based on that sort of, like, mentality.
let's
of,
make a
like,
story out of tonight.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
something's
Okay.
going to happen. I'm going to
Okay.
have something's going to happen.
Okay.
So I'll have some story by the end of this. So moved to China, spent a year in Nanjing,
Okay.
and then ended up moving to Shanghai, and then got
Okay.
stuck here. So,
Beautiful, man.
Yeah, here we are.
How does living in China compare to living in Japan? I haven't been to. I mean, I've visited Japan. It's pretty nice. Haven't been to China.
Okay.
I've been in Taiwan for a long time.
Right,
I just
right.
haven't been to China
Got
because
it.
we don't get that many trips, like that many vacations.
Right.
So when we do, I'm like, I want to go to like a beach and just
Of
lay
course,
there.
sure,
Because
sure.
we
And that is
serve as business.
so not China.
We're always working, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So
How does it compare?
Yeah, Japan and China.
Well, they're both very homogenous. You know,
Okay,
they both people are very similar to each
Okay.
other. If that
Oh,
makes
really?
like
Okay.
within China, most of the Chinese people are very similar.
Okay.
Within Japan, most of the Japanese people are very similar in a
Understand.
lot of like societal ways. And I think that's one thing that like I've struggled to break into both Japan and China
Okay.
as like an American who's like, you know, like.
You
A
feel like the
millennial,
outsider kind of
I mean,
guy,
like
yeah?
my mom, like raised me. Was like, "You're perfect the way you are." Like,
Oh, yeah.
like, you know, like,
That's
like
what-
show
that's-
your colors.
That's mom's job, man.
Right,
Come on,
exactly.
that's what
And then-
you
and then I
could be
go to
like the
Japan.
worst athlete on the field,
Oh my
and
God,
mom's
I
like,
know.
"You're the
Like,
best."
yeah, I know.
Oh, you're
Here's
the
a
best.
trophy.
You're the best.
So yeah. We're like in Japan and China, it's so like trying to, I guess, dull those colors.
Okay,
In a lot of my
okay.
experience.
Understand.
So, especially when it comes to like kids and education and things
Okay,
like that.
sure,
So
sure.
that was a little bit of a struggle. But I think that's similar there. I mean, Japan has a lot of history that they revere. I think
Okay.
that's like an integral part of like the everyday society.
Understand,
And
sure.
in China, there's very much like this like constant push to modernize. I think in,
Oh, really?
in Nanjing
Okay,
and Shanghai.
okay.
Yeah, I did not feel as like connected to the.
To like the culture
Yeah,
sort of thing.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess.
So 1 year Japan, 1 year China. Is that
Yes,
what you did?
well, so when I was in China, I was in Nanjing, and then a career opportunity presented itself in Shanghai.
Okay.
And
That's the big city, right?
There it
That's
is. So I
yeah.
moved to Shanghai. Was there for about 7-ish months, and then came on vacation here, and then couldn't
Okay.
go back. So.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Wow. So that was
Yeah.
right around the COVID time? Or,
Oh
or
yes,
you-
that was
okay.
like that was the start of COVID. It was like
So
I arrived here for like a 4-day vacation, and
Okay.
on day 3 I get.
They're like, no, you're not
They're
coming
like,
back
no,
in."
you're not coming back. Yeah.
Oh my God. So
Crazy.
how do you kind of like pivot / adjust to, hey, I'm going there for a weekend
It was
to
a
no, I'm
process.
living here now.
Yeah, it was a process. I think the thing that was the most frustrating about it was like my folks back in China, like my job,
Yeah.
my money,
Your life.
my life, my apartment, my friends, everything. Like
Yeah.
like I was trying to like reach out, and they were very dodgy about the whole situation. I mean,
Oh,
like
that's-
maybe they didn't have the information, maybe they
Okay.
didn't want to like spill the beans, but. So it was like 5 months before I like knew that I was not going back to Shanghai.
Oh,
for
really?
good. Yeah,
Oh,
I was
wow.
like homeless for 5 months.
Oh, my God.
I was living in a hotel.
Okay.
I was I didn't have a job. It was crazy.
Oh, my
crazy.
gosh.
So,
Okay,
so
wow.
over those 5 months, like every day was kind of like leaning towards, okay, it doesn't really feel like I'm gonna end up back in Shanghai.
Okay,
End up
okay.
back in China. So
that was
either-
7 months in Shanghai, you
Yes,
said?
yes,
Okay,
and then
okay.
either go back to the States,
And
which
you're-
is falling apart at that point, or
yeah,
stay here in
yeah,
Taiwan,
yeah.
and it seemed like a pretty simple
Pretty good.
choice.
Well,
I
yeah,
guess.
of course, yeah.
By that
I had a
time.
few buddies that recently,
Uh-huh.
I would say 3 months ago, moved back.
To the
back to the
States.
States with like the what like good friend of mine. If he's watching, I love you. Move back here, but he's like, yeah, we're moving back, and I'm like, to LA. I'm like, isn't that like
God.
California like bad? And he's just like, yeah. And I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
wow.
so who's going? He's like, oh, him, the wife, the kids, and I'm like,
Oh my God.
so they're
Yeah.
doing all right. They're doing fine. But I told them, man, go yourself, relax a bit, and then when you get that out of your system, come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. His wife's Taiwanese. I mean, kids are born here.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
But yeah.
pros and cons to both places for sure.
Of course,
for
yeah,
sure.
for sure. But I mean,
Miss my family.
yeah,
Miss my family.
yeah, for sure. It's been a while, I guess, since you've seen them.
It's been a while.
Is
It's
it
been a while.
from the beginning? Have you not gone back?
Yeah.
all in the 3
so I went
years?
back in between Japan and China. My
Okay.
sister ended up getting really sick while I was there,
okay.
so I was like, okay, like between going to Japan and China, I need to head back. My brother's in the Marines. So we were
Okay.
like all gonna come back, and I ended
Beauty.
up. Oh my God, it was absurd. It was absurd. So I was on this
Sounds great.
flight. I had 2 weeks in the to go back to the States.
Yeah.
And then I was going to fly to China. So I'm in Tokyo, getting ready to fly to the States. Typhoon happens. They delay the flight 48 hours. I get on the flight, fly all the way to LA. I was going to transfer up to Sacramento where my family lives.
Okay.
And the plane is taxiing for like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours.
That's scary. Then you're like,
5
what are we
hours.
doing?
I'm like, what is going on?
After like a 15-hour flight.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
And the pilot gets on the intercom saying that someone had illegally brought a cat onto the plane that did not go through quarantine. So they had to get us all on another flight and send us back to Japan.
Oh, that's so selfish.
Oh my god. So we end up back in Japan.
Did that guy get
back
lynched?
to the States.
Oh.
It was like 3 days of just like whirlwind.
Where are we?
Where
Yeah.
are we? And then I had missed my connecting flight up to Sacramento. So I ended up seeing my mom for like a day. I was like, oh hi, love you, miss you.
I gotta go, and I'm tired.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's rough, man.
Yeah,
oh
so
my gosh.
it's been a while.
Okay, sure. It is tough, like I've been here for a long time, and sort of the longer you stay away, it's a little bit easier. But then when you do go back, you notice everyone's getting older, and you're like, it's kind of a bummer. You're like, oh, I feel so bad, but I've been here for so long, and I have my wife, I have a little girl, and
right. Why?
So it's
why
kind of
risk
like
it?
I
How
don't
often
wanna
do you
bring-
go back?
When I was single, I would go every year. And then, we did the restaurant, got married and did the restaurant.
Life.
And then when you do the restaurant, when you start your business, you don't have any money.
Sure.
So you can't go home. So it was a while. So every few years now, yeah. We were due actually last year, but obviously that didn't happen, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I know that feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But so what's the plan? You think you can get back? Or do you want to get back this year? Or let's do, okay, so you did Japan, China, and then let's say Shanghai, Taipei.
Yeah.
Comparison.
Shanghai, Taipei?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
That's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
I'm not saying what's better.
Right,
but
no.
I
think there is this kind of electricity in Shanghai, in China, that like anything can happen. Anything can happen. What I was doing in China was so bizarre. That was so weird, fun. But there is that kind of like what's the word? Like wild grounds where like any man for himself kind of thing.
Okay.
Where
like the Wild West.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But Taipei feels like more like settled, more like
a little slower and
safer.
safer.
Slower, safer, and like more. It feels like there's a safety net, and maybe that's just because I've been here for a little bit longer.
Okay.
But I've like developed more meaningful relationships with people here, and I've like settled a bit more here. And I think at least the expat audiences that I've found here seem to be much more receptive to like new and weird stuff.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
That makes sense.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, after doing all the Japanese, talking about that for one more second, I'll pull this up. You're in the paper.
Oh, that's me.
There you go. Yeah.
That's
That's you, and that's Japan, huh? So, are you able to read that then?
I am.
You are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I can probably still read it. I think. Unfortunately, it's been a while.
Okay,
if you don't use it, you
I'm not
lose
asking
it.
you to read it.
No, but it's
if you said yes, I would believe you 100%.
No, it's just basically introducing myself and saying what I was sort of doing in Japan. And that was my like, okay, I'm peacing out. Goodbye.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And then the left photo there.
The left, it was one of the first hikes I went on in Japan. One of the things I love so much about it, and one of the reasons why I love Taiwan so much, I think, is because it's so small and there's so much nature that you can like dive into. And I hear like a lot of Taiwanese people often cite that as sort of like a downside to Taiwan, where like, it's so small, it's so small, it's so boring. But like for me, it's like so easily navigatable and
it's funny because it's so small.
Yeah.
But it's so convenient. So spoiled now by convenience.
Right. Oh my god, I can't imagine going back to the States.
Going back where you got to drive an hour to Costco or something.
Oh my god, I'm like, what MRT? What
MRT?
Right, for sure.
Like I've been here for like 17 or 18 years.
Yeah,
I don't have a car.
Oh, right, exactly.
I don't need a car.
Yeah, you don't need one.
And people are like, you're a business owner. You should have a car. And you should have this. And they're like, your business is not good. You can't get a car. I'm like, I can get a car, but then I got to find a parking spot. And then I got to pay for parking in Tianmu.
Yeah.
And then we drive downtown, we got to pay parking and insurance. And then if I get a nice car, I got to worry about someone scratching it.
Yeah.
I'm like, so what do I drive? I drive like a little piece of shit scooter. I bought it brand new, but that was like 15 years ago. The thing's fantastic. I love it. Those things last forever.
Yeah.
And then once in a while, someone will like hit it and scratch it or something. I don't care
Like,
because
whatever.
it's my scooter.
It's
yeah.
like whatever. Yeah,
It's my scooter.
I don't even have a driver's license. So
There
like,
you go.
whatever.
Yeah, we'll beep that out now. No, it's good, man. Yeah, for sure. I just think it's a good place to be.
Yeah, it's
convenient. You can go to the beach. You can go to the mountains.
Yeah.
Same day.
People here.
People are nice, right?
And like the thing I love so much about it is it feels so diverse. It feels so culturally diverse. It
Okay.
feels so like there's so much to do. There's
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I think my idea was to come here and do Taiwan for a couple of years, and then maybe do Japan or Korea and all that stuff. And I had gone to visit them all.
Yeah.
Sorry. I just need a bell here because when people are waiting at the door nobody sees them, it drives me absolutely insane. Sorry, it
No
drives me
worries,
absolutely
no worries.
insane.
Yeah.
I love it here. It's convenient. I forgot what I was talking about, but it's all good. Yeah.
Taiwan.
Taiwan's a
Snaps
good
for
place. It's a great place.
Taiwan.
Snap. So let's get the
5
next.
Taiwanese pineapples.
Yes,
Make it
you know what?
happen.
It's funny because we bought a bunch of Taiwanese pineapples. My wife was making like pina coladas and stuff. We're testing out some stuff, and obviously I was drinking them. And then I was like,
These are all good.
I was like writing things out, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm buzzing. Yeah. So I'm kind of coming down.
They
a
just
little
kept
bit.
getting better and better and
Yeah.
better.
So now I'll have a sip of this. And,
Okay,
and we'll
great.
We'll keep the buzz rolling. Yeah.
Cheers. Here we go.
Cheers, brother. Yeah. So now we'll do the Chipotle wing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you want the leg or whatever you want, bro?
I'll try
You do
the
wing? Okay,
try
I'll
the
take
wing.
this guy
Yeah,
right here.
We'll alternate. Okay, Chipotle wing.
There you go, brother.
Kanpai. Here we go.
Cheers to that.
Okay, cheers to that. Here we go. Here goes nothing. Itadakimasu. Oh my god. That's really
Pretty
good.
chill, right? Yeah.
Oh, really, really good.
Thank you.
Oh. So messy. Oh my goodness.
Well, it's all good, man. Have fun. You know, sometimes people they'll come to the restaurant and they don't want to get messy. It'll be like fork and knife cutting the wing, and I'm like,
Oh my God.
or fork and knife with a taco. I'm
I
like,
remember
"Guys,
I was
we
in
don't
a
need
cafe
those."
in Nanjing, and it was like a bakery. Someone ordered a croissant, and I saw them eat it with a fork and knife.
Yeah. Really?
It's shocking.
That's funny. So,
That was really good.
well, thanks, man. Appreciate it. So, white rabbit, red rabbit.
It's happening.
I saw the eyes
Oh my
light up
God.
there. So, what? First of all, for those who don't know what it is, let us know what it is, man.
Wow. Well, it's strange because I'm on here talking about it, but in all, to be totally candid, I don't know much about it at all.
Okay.
But that's kind of the allure of it. That's kind of the point.
Okay. Beauty. Okay.
Where the play itself is unique in that there's no director, there's no set, there's no rehearsal, there's one
Okay.
actor, and they're presented a sealed envelope the night of the show,
Oh wow.
and I will
Like
get on
an
stage.
improv type deal, or
I
is
don't.
that what
I
the-
don't.
oh,
I
no,
don't
okay,
know.
I have no idea. Okay.
And so I'll open the sealed envelope, and there's a play.
Okay, okay.
It's a fully written play, and
Okay.
I will start reading the play as soon as I open it, and I can't stop until it's over.
Oh
so,
wow. Okay. Okay.
I do know that.
Sounds like fun, man.
Yeah. So it works in the fact that like I've never seen the play or read the play, so it's all very like spur of the moment.
Okay. Sure.
And right after myself, there will be another 2 fabulous performers. Where
Okay. So where are they? Is it where's the
at
play?
2-3 Comedy.
At 23. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I thought.
So
Okay,
check
okay.
it out at 2-3 Comedy.
Pull up a
coming
little
this weekend.
2-3 right there.
Yeah.
Blam.
Oh, wow.
Check out that one. Yeah.
Oh my God.
We had Esther up there, right? We've
Yeah,
had Esther on the show
is-
before.
oh, yeah, there's
And
Esther,
we've
there's
had
myself.
Sam. Yeah.
Wow. There's
Now
Joan.
you. Yeah.
Oh wow. So
Our
fun.
23 Comedy. I went out to catch a show when Matt was leaving.
Oh, right.
'Cause,
Yeah.
I was pretty close with the 23 guys, Matt and Brett. And yeah, actually, unfortunately, it was the first time I went. It But it was nice, man. 23 Comedy Club is super nice.
It's awesome. They've been so good to me.
Yeah.
They've been they really are like set to like bringing new and interesting things to audiences here, including White Rabbit, Red Rabbit, which is being produced by Stage Fight and Infinity Key and Aurora Nova. So Aurora Nova, if you're watching
shout out to Aurora Nova.
All of them.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, they are sort of releasing the rights worldwide to commemorate a year without theater.
Wow.
Yeah, March 13th a year ago was when most theaters sort of like went dark and shut down, and no live theater, like millions of artists around the world shut out of work, and still struggling to sort of like get a footing again. So they graciously, in an effort to sort of like commemorate that, released the rights to the show.
That's a pretty awesome thing.
Yeah,
to do.
very cool. So Taiwan's been very lucky, and it's sort of been like
we've been lucky here for sure.
So like,
very lucky.
Always had big audiences. So hoping to like recreate that big audience for it'll be live streamed all over the world. The show.
Okay.
But as far as like what else I know about it.
Okay. Hey, that's we'll take it. Hey, we'll take that. So actually, in the description below here, I put a link. I put the link up there. So if you guys want to check it out,
please do. Please come. We'd love to see you in the audience. It's 500 NTD, comes with a free drink, and you get to see 3 performances.
Okay, so, and which day is that? When is that?
That is this coming Saturday.
This Saturday? Okay,
yes, this Saturday, March 13th, starting at 8 p.m. with myself, Esther Chen at 9 p.m., Michelle Cow at 10 p.m.
So 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Yes. Each show is, I've been told, it's about 40 minutes, each show.
Okay, beautiful,
Yeah, definitely coming
fantastic,
out.
Dude.
I look forward to learning more about it, I guess.
Look forward to learning. Well, cheers to that, brother.
Cheers to that. Here we go. But it's very exciting.
And how does Stuart Glenn fit into all this situation?
Yeah?
The man.
Yeah, I help run a theater collaborative here in Taipei.
Right.
I try to. Well, we have produced a new show every month for the past 11 months now.
That's
which
amazing.
Is very, very cool. Very cool. And last month we did a 24-hour theater festival, and so we had.
So what is that? Just like a non-stop marathon?
No. Well, kind of. We so it started on a Friday at 7 p.m. 6 writers were given a very specific prompt, and they had 12 hours to write a play. And then at 7 a.m., like 35 to I think it was like 36 artists all came together in a rehearsal space. We're given that play, and they said, "Great, the curtain goes up at 9 p.m. Get ready."
Good luck.
Yeah, so all sets, all props, all costumes, sound cues, everything, memorization, blocking, everything was done in 24 hours. And so Stu was a part of that.
That's incredible.
Met him through that, and he reached out to me and was like, "Hey, you want to do this?" And yeah.
Hell yeah, I do, of course.
I have a hard time saying no to things.
So Infinity Key, that's Stu, right? Mm-hmm. All right, shout out to Infinity Key, Stuart Glenn.
Yeah.
Great guy. We had him on the show before. Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah,
seems really
he's
cool.
a funny guy. Yeah. He's a very good guy. He likes to talk. We did a long show. I think he's got the record for the longest show.
Well, let's see if I can beat it. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Joking.
Let's not do that. It's like my wife's like gives me the evil eyes, like it's time to go. God. Your daughter's tired. I'm like, just take it easy. Yeah. Beauty. So how was the second wing? Okay, not too bad.
So it was
No problems.
That was good. That was good. I still feel the heat. I can feel the heat from my face. Yeah, I gotta.
So you mentioned stage fight.
Yeah, stage fight.
So what is stage fight about?
So when I was living in China, I noticed that every place I go, I always feel like there's lacking in expat theatrical opportunities and performances, and so I'm really big on collaboration.
Yeah, that's what's all about, man.
And so I think the best way to sort of get your feet into a new place is through collaboration. So I was doing this weird sketch comedy show in Shanghai that I helped found, and when I landed here, I went to 2-3 and ended up getting recognized by a few people.
Okay. How did you find 2-3? You're just like, I'm gonna find a comedy club.
No. So I came actually here to visit a friend. Yeah, a friend was studying Mandarin here, and I came to visit her just to go hiking for a couple days. And it was so funny because, again, I was just coming here here to go hiking for a couple days and like go see a show or two at a comedy club.
It's like a vacation.
And so but I brought like these like crazy hiking clothes, you know, like I brought like a hiking vest and short shorts and like a big hat, and like then I got stuck, so like that's all I had. Okay. So I was like going to job interviews
those every day.
I was like, hi, I don't usually dress like Indiana Jones, but
but today,
don't have much of a choice.
That's so funny.
But anyway, so
if you hire me, I can buy more clothes.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
So Sam at 2-3 was
fantastic. We've had
so
Sam
fantastic.
before on the
He's
show,
awesome. He was like, do you wanna bring something here? And I was like, yeah, awesome. So I started this weird sketch comedy show.
Awesome.
And we wanted to do it again, and then decided to branch out, try different things. And my biggest thing is about like experimentation and failing. Like,
that's life.
That's man. Seriously.
That's life. That's business. That's the way you improve in anything.
Yeah, for sure. So we do a bunch of shows, one every month, and our sort of main like goal is to fail explosively in terms of like. I really enjoy it when watching things go wrong. I think when things go wrong on stage, when things go wrong on stage, I think the facade of being an actor falls away, and you see the people, you know, see the people flailing around, you know. And my background's in clowning, actually. So clown is focused a lot on, you know, like finding your authentic, you know, true self and showing that to everyone.
That's got to be a tough gig to be a clown. I would imagine that's one of the toughest gigs, man.
How does that
easy. How does that happen? How do you specialize in being a clown?
Well,
like, I'm just curious because that's pretty awesome.
Not quite like a birthday clown. I think there's a big difference between like a birthday clown and a circus clown. I studied clown quite a bit in university.
That's pretty awesome.
Luckily I have a very supportive mother.
Like, shout out to all the moms out there that support their boys. Shout out to all the moms boys out there. That's me too. For sure.
But that phone call of like, hey
I'll
mom,
take a mom and boy. Yes.
I think I want to be a clown, and she's like, you already are. So perfect. So clowning, it was really, really hard when I first got into it because it's all about like sort of like centralizing yourself and like bearing all of those things that we feel uncomfortable with about ourselves, bearing them to the world and being like, judge us, laugh at us. Laughter is celebration rather than something to like shy away from, if that makes sense. So that sort of has like stuck with me so much about like the way that I try to live my life, that like if I can be silly and totally authentic to who I am, then that will hopefully give other people permission to do the same thing.
Pretty
and that's sort of like what I've been trying to do. And I think with all of our shows, we sort of like direct it in such a way that things will guaranteed go wrong. And so the audience is there to watch a show fall apart. Like we've done Drunk Shakespeare a couple times.
I've seen the promos for that from Sam.
We'll rehearse a full Shakespeare play. We'll rehearse the full thing in full Shakespeare.
That's got to be tough, right?
It is
English
tough.
And all that.
But it's fun.
It's fun.
And the night of the show, after putting in all this work, 3 actors will take 5 shots right before the show starts. And then the show starts, and those 3 actors
they're drunk.
Completely obliterated. You know? So they're forgetting their lines, they're improvising, they're falling asleep on stage. Guilty as charged. But, so
taking a little nap on stage.
So I think the cool thing about what we do at Stage Fright is it only happens once, and we can't recreate that. No matter how much we rehearse. I think that's what's so cool about White Rabbit, Red Rabbit is like it is happening one time, only one time, and it will never happen the same way again because once I performed it, I'm never allowed to perform it again.
You said there's going to be some kind of live stream rolling.
Yes. It'll be live streamed around the world.
That's fantastic.
So even if you're not in Taiwan or Taipei,
check it out.
Please check it out for sure.
Is there? Is the States, like all the comedy clubs and all that, they still shut down now? Some states have opened up.
What I've understood from my friends is that they'll like open up and then close down, and then open up and then close down.
They get a case or something.
I think the biggest worry right now, the movie theaters in New York City just opened up last week. And they all pretty much sold out at like 25% capacity because I think people are itching.
Yeah, of course. It's been a year.
Yeah, man.
Especially being in New York, right?
Exactly.
That's like the Mecca, I would imagine, right?
For sure.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I think everyone's sort of like trying to find new ways to sort of like express themselves, new ways to sort of, be artistic, to be funny, and
So I know that some comedians have just gone off and started doing like live streams.
Yeah,
like just live streaming from their house or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
So what do you think of that?
Well, I think it's really interesting that we're getting all of these sort of like new venues of expression. Like Clubhouse just opened up.
Yeah, Clubhouse. Yeah, that's right.
TikTok has become really popular. And live streams have become really popular.
Yeah, live streams for sure.
I think it speaks to sort of like the resilience of the human spirit that like no matter, even if we're all shut down inside of our homes for an indefinite amount of time, like we'll still find ways to sort of connect with each other and like
and technologies helps with that, right?
Sure,
so it's pretty awesome.
I don't know, I've always like wanted to do a live stream, but like I don't know.
Well, you try it out. Well, we're live now, so
here it is.
We are live right now.
Here we are. Crazy.
It's funny because a lot of people that come out, we get like actors, actresses, like comedians. We've had like professional fighters and stuff, and most of them it's like this is the first live stream. And I had a professional Taiwanese girl. Her name is Jenny. She's amazing. She fought for a world championship. She's Taiwan's like
fighter.
First female fighter that like went professional and went all the top. And we were chatting, and she was kind of like, okay, I'm a little bit nervous. And I'm like, what? You're like a legend.
Yeah,
you're like a legend, and you like fight in front of like 40,000 people. It's crazy. It's crazy how live stream has that really weird sort of stigma. And it's funny, whenever we do a video, when I need to make a video for the restaurant, like this live is no problem. But if I do like a recorded one, I'm awful. I have to like keep redoing it. I'm just like, okay. Oh no, I can do that better. Let me do that
really?
again. Oh no, and I'm like mumbling and
stuttering.
It's weird.
Do you like go back and watch like episode 1, 2, 3 of this show?
God,
and,
for
or
sure.
Is it like
I've gone I mean, you go back to the first ones. I mean, I had these different microphones, these little karaoke microphones. I had old ass GoPro.
No way, really?
Really bad lighting, and it's just like the setup was way different.
Wow.
I mean, that old GoPro, after about like 40 minutes, it would just go dit and turn off.
No.
And
this show's longer than 40 minutes.
And I'm just like, so when it gets to like 40 minutes, I'm just like, hurry up and finish those wings. Hurry up and finish those wings. You know, I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, what are we doing here? And then it would turn off, and then I'm like, and I didn't have this thing. I had like a mouse and stuff, and I'm kind of like, what am I doing? So this little Stream Deck is awesome. I mean, I'm able to just pull up whatever. I'm able to switch camera angles, right? 1, 2. Oh, there you go, right? I'm able to pull up.
Surprise.
I'm able to do that. Theater inspires.
Theater does inspire. Yeah. This is
that's a great picture,
This
man.
is a picture from my senior year of college. I was in a production of Rhinoceros.
Okay.
Which is a French absurdist comedy about a town of people that all turn into rhinos.
Really?
Yeah, it's awesome. Written like 100 years ago.
Oh shoot! Okay.
Yeah.
And it's in French or it's in English?
Well, it was originally in French.
And it got translated.
Yeah, it got translated a bunch of times, and it was cool because it's like an absurdist comedy, but it's also terrifying. Like it's very scary.
That would be scary. I mean, if everyone turned into rhinos,
But I was the only one that couldn't turn into a rhino. So this is like my last show in college. And,
it's bringing back some memories,
It really is.
It's a good picture. I didn't want to show you all the pictures so that we could get like a real reaction there, brother. Yeah,
I miss it. I miss it a lot. It a lot. But as I said, like I know
you're doing
theater's closed down now.
Yeah,
but
you're doing your
it'll
thing,
come back.
right?
Yeah, I'm trying.
You're doing your thing out here, and
I'm so fortunate that like Taiwan of all places I got stuck in. Right?
It's so random and weird
Crazy.
and awesome.
Yeah, all places. I mean, the one place in the world that can like.
Yeah, like my when I came here, my parents thought like my mom thought I was in Japan for so long. My dad thought I was in Thailand. Like no one even knew.
Yeah,
they're like Taiwan.
I had this conversation with my mom like right before so I like went from China to Taiwan. I'm here in Taiwan. I tell my mom about the whole like COVID situation. She sends me a text message and she's like, "You're in Asia. I don't know where Taiwan is. Like just like come back. Yeah. And I was like, give it a couple days. A couple days later, like Shanghai shut down, and then she's like, oh. You're in Taiwan? Taiwan's great. America's falling apart. Stay there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's pretty awesome that she was on it.
Oh my God, she's
You know, my mom. I don't know how many years. It was maybe 10 years ago. Japan had a really big tsunami.
Oh yeah.
Right. I think I don't know. Maybe 10 years or so ago. Like a month after that.
Yeah.
Like I get like a call, and my mom never calls. I'm like, hello, what's going on? She's like, Miko, are you? My family's Mexican, right?
Yeah.
She's like, hey, Miko, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, what's up? And she's like, I just saw the
tsunami.
news. I'm like, what news? She's like, the tsunami and all these people. I'm like, that's Japan.
Oh my God, that's
a completely
so
different country,
funny.
Mom.
That's so funny.
And she's just like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, and that was like a month ago, so I would be probably dead by now. I would have been toast by now.
So funny.
And she's
oh
like,
my God.
Okay, so how's everything? I'm
How's
good.
everything?
She's
You're
like,
not
oh,
dead.
cool, yeah,
That's
so
great.
we're just
That's
chatting,
great. Yeah.
That's good. And then what happened? Oh, you making any money? You have money? You're saving your money? I'm like, yes, Mom.
But it is a fight. It is a fight to like get people to know. Yeah, I'm in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Not Thailand.
Not Thailand.
They're
yeah,
different.
yeah.
They're different.
And then it's like, oh, that's a part of China, right? And you're like, oh no. I
We're
don't
like, where do I start? Oh my God.
Here we go. Yeah. Let's grab this last one. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
Oh, there's more.
We'll grab the last one here. Yeah.
Okay.
Grab that big fat one on
So
there,
exciting.
Yeah. Yes. So that's the end of round one.
End of round one. We survived.
We survived it, man.
Okay.
So those are a little bit spicier. Yeah. I mean, they're spicier for sure.
Okay.
So, yes.
Huh? Oh, it's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you guys are watching this show or you're listening on your favorite podcast site, we're on SoundOn, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're on basically everything. So after this is done, I will upload it to all of those.
So
it's pretty cool, man.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Enjoy your wing.
Thank you so much for having me.
My pleasure, man. Thanks for making the time. Yeah.
What flavor is this?
So this was kind of it's made with local cayenne peppers.
Oh, sounds spicy.
So it's it's not too bad, I think. Pretty chill, I think.
It's very delicious.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm doing ASMR. Like,
Yeah, go for it, man.
do you feel the tingles?
Somebody mentioned that to me once, and I'm like, what is that? I don't even know what that means. And then,
Oh, really? It's so weird.
Yeah. It's funny because one time my wife and my daughter were watching that YouTube on the TV, and all it was like slurping and cracking and popping, and I'm like,
Ridiculous.
what are you guys watching?
What does this do for you?
Yeah, I'm like, what are
Who's
you
the
guys
audience?
watching? They're just like, oh, it's just this famous Korean family or something. They just sit there with a camera and they slurp away at, and they've got like millions of subscribers and millions of views and
Like, what am I doing here?
and I'm just like, what am I doing? I'm trying to like share awesome stories, and all I got to do is
All you gotta
slurp.
do is just
I just got to
slurp.
slurp on the mic, and we're good, right? Shoot.
I wonder
Make
if there's
some money.
like gauges of like if people that often watch that can tell like the good ones from the bad ones.
Yeah,
You know? Like,
yeah. Oh, he's fake slurping now. Yeah, that's a fake slurp for sure. So I'm guessing doing comedy in the States, in China, in Taiwan, in Japan, it's got to be different, right?
It is different.
Okay,
yeah.
so how do they differ?
Yeah,
sort of?
I think. I think the biggest thing like that I've noticed, like expat wise, is like for me in the States, going to the theater was like always like a big important part of like my childhood. You know, like
Sure.
I think just like going to the theater, going to see a show, a musical, whatever, is like a communal event.
Okay, yeah.
And
It's an
I think,
event. You're
yeah,
like,
it's an event. You
it's
dress
Saturday,
up. You dress up.
your
Yeah.
Sunday best or whatever, right?
And
Yeah.
I feel like that's not the like cultural norm in Asia.
Sure.
So yeah, I also think like expat audiences that like or expats that are living in Japan or China or Taiwan. In my experience, it sort of like takes a little bit of convincing to get them out to the theater, if that makes sense.
Okay,
You know,
sure.
like,
Yeah.
I feel like it would be harder to sell, you know, like A Streetcar Named Desire, Tennessee Williams,
Okay.
like here in Taiwan than it would be to do a production of that in the
Okay.
States, you know?
And more people would know what that
for
is.
sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
That makes sense.
And so
That makes
I
sense.
think
Okay.
what I've realized is like here people want to go out to the theater and have fun and like be silly and drink, and that's the other cool thing about 2-3 is like it's also a bar, so
It's
like
a bar,
everyone's
yeah.
drinking,
They got good
everyone's-
drinks. When I was there, they had
Great
like
drinks.
special
Oh my God.
cocktails and stuff.
Yeah. Awesome.
And it was pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, when I went, they had a show, and there was one guy who was really, I think he might be Canadian. He's in one of the pictures if I can find it. Yeah, it's one of these pictures. It's let me see if I can find him in here. Ta-da, ta-da. Is it this one? No, that's not the one. That's the one we did already. Let me see if I can find it. He's in this one.
Oh my God!
There you go.
That's stage fright. That's stage fright. Yeah,
Is that it? Oh, beauty. Okay.
Yeah,
So the dude on the very left, like
on the very left,
he does like a David Hasselhoff impression in his show, right?
Yeah.
He's good. I like him. He's really funny.
Yeah,
I like that guy a lot. Yeah.
There they are. Wow.
That's the team. Yeah.
That's the team for the most part. Yeah. We've sort of, this was from one of our first shows.
Okay.
When we first started out, and we've since sort of like grown a little bit.
Okay.
But this is our core. We have 8 core members that perform like feverishly and courageously and like throw themselves at any crazy show that we sort of come up with. So Will, Lizette, Isla, Liam, that's Mark, and Terry. Also got to give a shout out to Stash, who's not in this photo, and Woody's not in this photo, but they're both incredible members.
They're still killing it. Yeah, beauty, man. Right on. Yeah.
Could not do it without them, for sure.
The guy on the very left there.
Yeah.
He was great, man. He was so funny.
Oh, yeah.
He was getting, all of the guys were getting heckled by this one expat guy. It wasn't like a really bad heckling, but it was like a weird.
Oh, no.
Like there's a weirdo guy in the crowd who's kind of like just asking random weird questions. And just it was weird. But it wasn't the worst thing, but it was kind of like you're looking at him like, yeah. So how do you deal with that? Or I would imagine the States, a lot of heckling.
Yeah.
Here, maybe not so much.
I actually don't do stand-up comedy.
Okay.
So much.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a very different. It's a very different
theater.
world.
There's no heckling.
Yeah. Well, it's different when you're sitting down to see a show that's been like like a bunch of actors are like doing something on stage. But I think like at 2-3 it's unique because the actors are much closer to the audience.
They're very close. Yeah.
And the audience and the actors are like kind of drunk, so like everyone's sort of feeling loose.
Everyone's having a good beer.
Yeah. So who knows what could happen?
Okay.
A lot of our shows are very interactive. Luckily, everyone's been a good sport about it so far.
Okay, that's cool. Excellent.
Knock on
that
wood.
wood. All right. Okay.
But no heckling so far. But it's on my bucket list.
Okay,
so fingers crossed. Hopefully the next one we get a little bit of heckling.
So you want some heckles?
Yeah.
You want
to
get heckled?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have some haters, you're doing something
make
right,
that
right?
happen. Let me think.
Hit me.
Let's go. Yeah. No, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I would imagine it would be tough. It would be tough to get heckled. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, you're a seasoned guy, so you probably welcome that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you'd have to be good at improv, to like stand your ground and.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I wish I had more to say about that, but I don't.
You don't. Perfect. No problem. Let me pull up one more before we grab the next one. Let's get this guy up here, a little Cruella.
Oh my!
That is a picture and a half. I was like, wow.
That's
Carnegie.
Me.
That's you, right?
Me.
Okay. You're doing a little Cruella DeVille. It looks like Cruella DeVille.
I am.
Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Looks
this
like
was
Cruella.
actually.
Okay.
I was invited to perform at a charity event for puppies. It was like a
charity event for puppies.
They were raising money for Mary's doggies.
Okay.
And it was this big event, and they asked me to perform. And it was like 1920s themed, so I thought, like, what better way to surprise the audience than to show up, dressed as Cruella DeVille and kill a puppy on stage, like a stuffed animal puppy.
Gosh.
Stuffed animal puppy. So
okay.
that didn't go so well.
Oh, cute. I can imagine. That's so hilarious.
But I thought it'd be funny, and got this fabulous photo. So.
That is a great photo. Yeah. At Carnegie's, right?
That's at Carnegie's there.
Carnegie's has been there for so long, and I mean, when I came here, 18 years ago, whatever, I remember. Like asking, hey, let's go for a beer. Where do we go? And you go to Carnegie's, and by the end of the night, you're dancing on the bar.
It's fun. Oh my god, you get to dance on the bar.
Yeah, you get to dance on the bar.
Oh my god,
it's pretty, I mean, after quite a few beers, I was looking at people like, I would never do that. And then 3 or 4 beers later, I was like, woo, let's go.
Yeah. The music's great. The whole vibe is great. Yeah.
It's a good spot, man, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure,
oh my goodness.
Sure. That's a good picture, brother. So Stuart was saying that you started a YouTube channel.
Oh, that's
a YouTube
sort of
channel with something
that's
like.
Sort of the,
here, let me check this out right here. Blam! I will like that.
Oh, this is so cute.
Oh my god! Is this one of your students?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. What
does it feel like?
Oh, I love him so much.
So cute.
Ready?
So good.
So yeah, I'm working in a school right now that sort of reached out to me. They saw the sort of like skills that I've had in the past.
They reached out to you? Awesome.
Well, after
cool. Very
chatting
cool.
a bit, they were like, hey, we really want to sort of like expand our internet presence. Like, what do you think about a YouTube channel? And I was like, let's throw some.
Hell yeah,
let's try it. And so
Shout out to the YouTube channels.
they give me these kids and they say, have fun. And so like every week I get to do pretty much whatever I want with them to sort of like get them talking, laughing, interacting. And so
awesome.
I sort of try to think like it's very BuzzFeed, but like what are some sort of things that like the kids have never seen before, you know? So we got those stick bugs up there for Halloween. It was so funny. For Halloween, I like brought them down into the studio and I was like, okay, we're gonna build like a block tower. Oh gosh, I forgot my phone. I'll be right back. Don't build the blocks yet. Don't build the blocks yet. So I snuck upstairs. And so I wanted to see would they build the blocks, but it was Halloween, so I like. We had hidden cameras all over the place.
Beautiful.
And we had rigged this baby doll in the corner to like speak to them.
Oh wow! Oh my gosh!
I'm a ghost. Build the blocks. Build the blocks. So this one kid is like building the blocks with tears streaming down his face. So I like come back down. I'm like, "What's up? I can't tell you." I'm like, "Why are you building the blocks?" The ghost. It was so funny. So funny.
That's an awesome.
Yeah, they're great sports about it.
That's so funny.
Yeah, we also feed them like durian. We had an episode where I fed them all durian, and this one little boy, he was 2 years old.
He's like,
he like took a bite. You could tell immediately, like his eyes are tearing up. He hates it. I was like, so what do you think? Funny. But of course, like the camera's on and we're all there.
Thank you. It's
he's
yummy.
Like, yummy. I'm like, do you want to eat some more? He goes,
oh yeah.
So fun.
Kids are awesome,
so fun,
man. And they're so authentic, right?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Kids are awesome. I taught kindergarten here for a while as well. It's great.
Love it.
It's one of my favorite things. Yeah.
Love the kids.
I love
so
kids
who knows
too,
what
brother.
I'll do next?
That's right.
Maybe with this frog. I'm trying to think of what I can do with this frog. Got this big frog, so we'll see.
Big ones. All right.
Yeah, they're big. They're
big
frogs. Big frogs. Yeah. So
keep going. What do you think? Keep on rocking. So
Let's give it a shot.
Is a jalapeno. It's a jalapeno base with a little bit wasabi in it. It's like a jalapeno wasabi.
Okay.
So So it kind of creeps up a little bit. Yeah.
Wasabi.
So
I'll grab this one.
There you go.
Here.
All right.
Take the bottom.
Jalapeno and wasabi.
Cheers. Okay.
There you go, bro.
Itadakimasu. Oh my God. Handling it. Oh, there it comes.
There it comes. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my.
It's funny because this one sells really well, and people are like, "Oh my God, you're a genius," and blah blah blah. How'd you think of that idea to pair jalapenos and wasabi? And I was like, they're both green.
And then it looks so pretty.
They're both green.
I love it.
And people are like,
love it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, behind the scenes, they're both green. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, what is this?
That's horchata, man.
Horchata. Okay, there's
horchata,
cinnamon
so
in it,
you're
right?
from California, right? Right?
Family lives there now, yeah.
Okay, so horchata is like a rice water, milk, vanilla, sugar, cinnamon, like a Mexican drink thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Get in on that action, bro. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh my God,
and it's not as You know what? Every single person does the same thing. And then they're like, "Oh my God, I feel so foolish." I'm like, no.
Save the turtles.
Every single that's exactly it, right? Save the frogs.
Ooh.
Give it a stir.
This is very good.
Well, thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a really sort of old tradition. I mean, give it a stir because the ice probably watered it down. But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love cinnamon.
Yeah.
That's a flavor I miss dearly.
Yeah, I love cinnamon too.
Oh, and it helps with the spice.
For sure it does, yeah.
God, so
if it gets
good.
crazy, just grab the milk.
What a big mess of...
No problem, dude. It's funny because I had an assistant that helped me with the show all the time. And when we're cleaning up at the end, every single week, she would tell me my side is way messier.
Really?
She's like, you're so messy. I'm like, yeah. She's like, your side's way messier.
That.
There you go.
Here we go.
Your side's always way messier. Yeah. I'm like, all right, what do you want me to do? You know?
Oh my God.
Gotta wolf it down.
All over my lips now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, don't touch your eyes. That's the only rule, man, because it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God for COVID times. Try not
exactly.
to touch don't touch your face. Don't touch your face.
So producing a show
Uh-huh.
versus acting in a show produced by someone else.
Ooh, very
differences.
Very different. Very different. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, how to speak to that?
Just don't touch your eyes and
yeah.
we're good. Yeah. Or you can. Might get a good clip out of it.
That might be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think when it comes to acting in a show, you can sort of do your job and sort of like throw yourself at the process. You know, like let it happen. You are responsible for one little piece.
Okay.
Then when you're producing a show, like you sort of have to don many hats, and everything sort of like lands on your shoulders, if that makes sense.
That sounds like running a business.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think the stakes are a lot higher when you're like producing a show, and I think and so like watching a show on opening night that you like produced or directed or something is like terrifying, because like honestly you're not watching the show, you're watching the audience, right? And you're like,
are they gonna
like was this good? Was this good? You know when you're like watching a movie that you really love with someone
that
of course. Has never seen it, and you're like, that's funny, right? Like
this part's
did you laugh? Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up.
Watching,
oh my God, I'm the worst person to watch movies with.
Really?
Just because constant like, oh, it's coming up. Yeah. So
that's funny.
So it's tough. So with all the stage fight shows, I've been very fortunate enough to I perform in them as well as produce them. So
beautiful.
I don't have that like there's so much going on that it's really hard to like sit and seethe, and also I think when it comes to stage fight is like we love it when things go wrong. So
well that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, I one of my buddies, a Mexican American guy from California as well. He's like my movie buddy, right? We go to the movies and stuff and he's one of those like huge Star Wars guys, right? Like huge Star Wars. And I mean, I like Star Wars. I grew up watching it, but I'm not like, it's not like my religion, you know? You know how people are just like hardcore, like wearing the shirts and just like they know everything and they know the history of everybody. And I'm like, I thought it was cool lightsabers when I was a kid, you know? So it's cool. So we went to watch, I can't remember which one of the Star Wars shows. And like this one really like, I don't know, like really crazy scene was coming up at the end, and I just leaned over to him and I'm like, look at this fucking guy, eh? Or something like that, right? And he just like, and he's like the most chill guy. And he's just like, dude, it's fucking Star Wars, man. And he was so pissed off. He's just like looking at me like death eyes, like, I think Star Wars, man.
Yeah, people can get really.
It was crazy.
That's the thing about like.
It was funny though. I was like, ooh.
When it comes to loving something, people like take it really seriously, you know. And I think that's where like the clown, I think, and like stage fright in the theater that I like to do, like don't take yourself so seriously. Like oh my God, like I've started to do drag recently, and I think the big thing about drag is like don't take yourself seriously at all, you know.
Check. Let me pull up one right here. I got a little one.
Oh my God!
That's a good one. Just like a few second clip there.
Oh yeah.
There's a few second clip.
That's
because a lot of the clips that we had a lot of music in the back.
Oh yes.
And I'm like, I don't want the copyright strike get it taken down.
Yeah, that's always a tough thing. Like posting those videos.
Yeah. So how's the drag thing going? Well, first of all, what gave you that idea?
Oh, it's so weird. It's a pretty crazy story.
Okay,
So when I first got to Nanjing, I again, as I said, like I go through life trying to, you know, this would make a great story. Let's try this. So it was like my second or third week in Nanjing, and I see this advertisement for this national air band contest. Like an airband. Contest. I was like, that's so weird. Oh my God, that could be so fun.
Okay, that sounds like fun.
I got a bunch of strangers together that I didn't really know.
First thing I think it was like Bon Jovi.
Right, exactly. Now imagine Bon Jovi but with no instruments. You know,
it's like
everyone's like pretending. So that could be so silly. It could be a fun weekend. So I was like, oh yeah, we make some silly costumes, some silly choreo, had some fire effects.
Beautiful.
And we go up to this like massive contest and end up winning. And yeah, it was really, really crazy. Asked to perform again. So this like fake band became like a thing. Our band name was Flair, the Flair Band. You know? And it was just such a weird, silly, niche thing. And then I was walking through the streets of Shanghai one night, and someone recognized me. He was like, "Oh my God, were you in the Flare band?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my God, yeah." She's like, "Oh, let's go get a drink." So we go out and get a drink, and it turns out that she was one that like brought drag to China, like many years ago from Scotland. And she was like, "Oh wow, I run the national drag contest here. Would you do you want?"
National drag
contest.
I'd
love to help, like sponsor you to compete. I was like, "Nah, I'm not a drag queen." She's like, "Oh, just try it." So I try it and end up doing very well in this contest, and then I land here in Taiwan, and someone sends me a message, and they're like, "Yeah." Like, I'm out, and then I get another message. "Oh, we'd love for you to perform." I was like, okay, and I think the thing that's so like I don't know how to really like look like a woman. I don't really like wearing wigs. I don't.
Okay, like, understandable.
Whatever.
Sure.
But I do like making people like smile and laugh. So I think for me, drag is modern day clowning. It's being silly. It's deconstructing a lot of things, and
so you guys are doing that here.
Yeah.
So how's the reaction of people here?
It's been really interesting. I've been so fortunate. I have this co-host, Lollylicious. She is incredible. Okay. And I think we make such a good team. It's a great foil to each other because a lot of the Asian audience for drag is very much into like just like men that look like women. And you know, we're like my drag. I mean, you saw the Cruella and the ice cream.
I love that. It's so
like,
good.
I'm
gonna pull that ice cream back up. Hold up. Video ice cream. Here we go.
Yeah. So it's
awesome.
like it's silly. It's over the top. Don't take yourself too seriously.
Yeah.
And Lolly is a lot more fishy than I am.
Okay.
So we've sort of worked together to sort of like bring a new diverse drag comedy show to Taiwan, and we had a show at 2-3 a couple months ago. Incredible turnout, incredible, like,
and crowd reaction.
It was insane. I've never experienced anything like it before.
Really,
it was insane. The show is incredible. So we have another one coming up on April 10th.
What's it called? April 10th.
So the next one is called Drag Attack Abduction, where one of the drag queens, we have 8 competitors and 4 guest performers, and one of them will be abducted by aliens by the end of the night. Ooh, what does that mean? We'll see.
Aliens.
The first show we did was called Imposter, where we had 8 drag queens, and one of them
was the imposter.
Well, one of them was a straight guy that had never done drag before, and the audience had to guess which one was the fake drag queen.
Oh, that's so cool.
I know.
That. How did they do? Did they find him out?
Oh, of course. But right, exactly. Yeah. No, but everyone was such a good sport, and it just like really proved that like drag is not one thing, performance is not one thing, comedy is not one thing, and
that's so funny.
It was so lovely, like seeing this community come together, and I think by having that like straight guy in it, it sort of opened up, you know. I want like more than just the LGBT community to sort of enjoy this art form, you know. So
how long did it take them to find the imposter?
1 second. I'm kidding. Stephanie Applesauce, we love you.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh, I love that.
But so we found this straight guy, and I was like, great. So we're gonna do drag, like whatever you feel most comfortable with. I know, right? Whatever you feel most comfortable with, we'll make it happen. And so he sent me a message one day. He's like, "Hey, I would love a giant penis to play on stage." And I'm like, okay. So we have this like enormous penis that he like came out as like on one side it was like a
trumpet or flute.
What is this? What is this instrument? A saxophone?
Saxophone, trumpet? I don't know.
And then on the other side, just like giant penis.
Oh my god!
And everyone was like, there he is.
That's the guy. Oh, that's the guy.
Yeah. So it was all in good fun. You know? Don't take yourself too seriously. Just have fun with it.
Yeah, sure. Well, life's supposed to be fun, right?
For sure.
It, right?
Yeah. And so Drag Attack Abduction coming up
April 10th.
Yeah.
At 2-3?
At 2-3.
Okay. Everything's at 2-3 right now.
Sold out like crazy the first time.
I
had to turn a bunch of people away. So
I love it. Shout out to 2-3.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Shout out to the Drag Attack.
Drag
Queens.
Attack.
Yeah.
Lollylicious, killing the game.
All right.
Nice. Yeah.
What do you think? The next one is Korean. Are you done?
Korean. Oh, I'll
you go Korean?
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
You know, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a
Give it a shot. No pressure, bro. This is Korean.
Okay.
This is the Korean.
Never been to Korea. That's I guess has to be the next one on the list. You know.
It's nice. I've been to Korea. We went once, and it's funny. I always tell this story because I mean I don't know that many Koreans, but the ones I tell the story to are like, yeah, this is pretty accurate. So we like because I've been here for a while in Taiwan. I speak Chinese. I know the culture.
Right, of course.
And everyone's like, oh, you're Taiwanese, and oh, you're you're this and that, and everybody. And I've been here for half my life basically. Right. So my buddy that was flying to Korea with us, you can go ahead and eat, bro. My buddy that was flying to Korea with us, he's like, okay, we're landing, and I'm like, oh, this is
where
great.
In Korea?
Seoul. We went to Seoul, yeah. And so we're going to Seoul, and plane lands, and I'm like, I'm just kind of like, I'm happy, I don't get to travel much, so I was like, yes, let's do it. Thanks, man. Wow. And so I'm like, all right. Hold on, let me just get the crowd in there then. Okay, boom. So, got to do it. So we land in Seoul, and I'm like, we're getting ready to, disembark off the plane. And the guy stops me. My buddy, my good buddy, he stops me, and he's like, all right, let me tell you something. I'm like, what's up?
Like a warning?
Yeah, he's like, look, Korea's not like Taiwan. I'm like, okay.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
What's up? He's like, look, I know in Taiwan, you live there, and you speak Chinese, and everybody loves you, and blah, 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 blah. In Korea, nobody gives a fuck about you, so don't talk to anybody.
What?
And I'm like,
what?
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 That's what he said to me. I'm like, what? Come again? He's like, yeah, nobody cares. Don't start talking to people. And I was like, but I'm going to do it anyway.
What does that mean?
So, I mean, I guess what happened in Korea, we went. I mean, it was a nice place, but it was very different than people like, hey, hello, where are you from?
Cold?
Here, yeah, it was cold. It was a lot colder. People were kind of just like looking at you like, you speak Korean? I'm like, no, I've been here for like 2 days. No, and they're just like, and they'd walk away. Yeah. I mean, we had some awesome experiences, but there was the times where you felt, I was like, okay. Now I get what he was talking about. Yeah. How was that one? Spicy? Yeah. It's getting up there.
Very delicious.
Yeah.
But it's
so we went to Korea, and it was a good food was awesome.
Oh my god, Korean food.
Yeah, I love Korean food. Yeah.
It's definitely on my list.
Yeah, definitely recommend. I definitely would go back for sure, but my buddy kind of shocked me a little bit. He's like, hey, everybody loves you, and you speak Chinese and blah blah. Korean, nobody gives a fuck about you. Don't talk to anybody. And I'm like, whoa. It was weird. Yeah, maybe it was because he said that I was kind of like on guard.
On guard, yeah.
Yeah, but it was good.
In Japan, you've been to Japan, right?
Of course, yeah, I love it, yeah.
I feel like people are very, very nice in Japan, but not super kind, Okay. A lot of the niceness feels like kind of surface level, in my experience. But I've met a couple Koreans.
Oh, yeah, the ones I've met are fantastic here.
Yeah, I've met some Korean children.
Yeah.
Not so much, but
okay. Well, I've had the experience, of course, teaching in different schools, like sort of kind of like averagey schools, and then like super duper rich schools here, and you could definitely feel the ones that are like, oh, we have maids, we have this, and we have a butler, and we have this, and it's like, okay, you can tell, yeah. But I mean, I don't know, it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, I had a good time in Japan. Again, love the food. But yeah, my Korean friends that I tell that story to, they're like, yeah, sounds about right.
Makes sense, really.
They're like, you have short hair. Everyone just assumes you're like some army kid, and you're there to like make problems. And I was like, okay,
really? So and you got that? You kind of got that?
Yeah,
vibe.
I got that vibe for sure. Yeah, they're just like, yeah,
oh my god, in Seoul.
Yeah, it was weird. I mean, I plan to go back because I like the food and good place. I mean, I don't care. It takes a lot to bug me, I've got really thick skin.
Wow.
But yeah, it was kind of crazy, man. Kind of crazy.
Well, it's on the list, but
it's on the list.
I guess not very high on the list.
Well, that's how I feel about China.
Really?
You know, because I always want to go. I'm like, let's do China. But then my wife's Taiwanese.
Yeah.
And then like all the people that I know. They're like, I don't know. It's not, I'm like, really? But it looks cool.
I think there's definitely some cool things. Like the thing that like shocked me. So I did the did the Great Wall. It's great.
Yeah, I bet.
There's a KFC at the top,
What?
which
Really?
like what? You like slide down it at the end. There's like a slide. You
Really?
Like, I know, yeah. So it's like super commercialized, and there's like this is the great pictures Kodak moment on the Great Wall. So like you have to get used to that, I guess. That like everywhere you go, it's gonna be very.
Well, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
But I did have the chance to go to Inner Mongolia, to the Gobi Desert.
Okay.
That's awesome. That's still in China,
awesome.
I guess. And
Okay.
we took like a camel caravan, and as I said, like I don't have like a driver's license.
Okay, sure.
But,
Mine expired in Canada ages ago.
But
went back
they
and they're
just
like-
handed us some camels, and we're like, go have fun.
You don't need a license for a camel.
Yeah, I guess not. I was like,
Okay.
you're gonna teach me how to ride it?
They're like, no. Yeah, cool. Sounds good.
So that's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
That too spicy or was it okay?
That was very
that was
spicy.
spicy.
That
Okay,
was very
okay,
spicy.
okay.
But I will try.
Okay, beauty. Okay, well, we'll chill for a sec.
Yeah.
So let's just say COVID's gone.
COVID's gone.
Where are you going?
Where am I going?
You're staying, you're going back home, you're going to China.
God.
I mean, I know you probably
Yeah.
would go visit your family.
Yes.
But
So
I mean,
that's
aside from
first
that,
on the list.
I'm getting back into my thing.
You know, I've tried to like plan my life for the past 5 years now,
Okay.
right? And that plan has.
Failed miserably.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So I try to keep my heart open in
Okay.
where I'm going to end up next. You know.
Okay.
Right now I'm vibing in Taiwan, not
liking
itching to
it.
get out.
Okay,
out. I
beautiful.
miss my friends and family back home so
course,
dearly.
Of course.
I have some friends that are getting married in the next couple months back in the States. So it's like, if
Hopefully.
I go back, right. If I go back to see the wedding, then I come back 2-week quarantine. What do I do for a job? You know, my apartment. Like, there's
It's
all
also-
these questions.
Yeah, it's tough because it's hard. I think it's hard to get back in.
For sure,
here, right?
for
That's what
sure,
they
for
say,
sure.
right?
I
have
can
no idea.
assume, but
Yeah.
I mean, just like one thing that I have noticed about Taiwan more than my time in China and Japan is that like the expat community seems to be a little bit more like locked in. Where
Okay,
like when
like
I would meet
long
people
term.
in Nanjing or Shanghai, I'd be like, "Oh, nice to meet you. I'm leaving in a month," or
Okay.
like, "Nice to meet you. I've already been here a year. See you in a week." And,
Okay,
and so like
okay.
it was really hard to like meet people because then they'd leave. But I think here, for most of the people that I've met, they've been here for a long
It's like
time. They still
long-termers,
plan
right?
to be
Yeah,
here for
yeah,
a
yeah.
while. So I think that's nice. So where would I go? I really want to visit Europe.
Oh yeah.
That's
that would
on
be
the
nice.
list. I have
Yeah,
some
yeah.
friends in Europe that I would love
Nice.
to go see.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, there's a big clowning school in Europe. So,
Oh really? That's
so
awesome.
we'll see.
When I think of clowning school, are you a Simpsons fan?
I've never seen it.
Never seen
I've
Simpsons?
seen like the scary ones, the Halloween
Okay.
ones.
Oh, those are
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
There's this one episode where Homer, he goes to Krusty's clown school,
Okay.
and it's like it's awesome. It's so funny, and I don't know. I just think
Yeah.
that's the first thing I think of when I think
Is
of
the clown
school.
there? I mean, clowns have such a bad reputation in
Yeah.
life. Don't even
Yeah,
get me
I
started.
can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, fight the fight. Fight the good
fight,
fight
man.
every day.
Oh, the good fight. The good fight. Let me
Yeah.
pull up another picture here.
Okay.
Hold up. Here we go.
Drum roll.
Blam. What do we
Oh,
got?
that's me in Japan.
That looks like
Wow.
Japan. That's
Yeah.
what I thought. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was at in Japan they have this incredible
It's a real
festival.
owl.
That's
Yeah.
a real owl. That's
That-
a real
that
owl.
looks so cool. Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
real owl. I love owls. You can tell by my face that
Yeah,
I had
you're
just
so
been
stoked
crying because I was so thrilled by this owl.
Okay.
But that's at this festival Hanami where like
Okay.
when the cherry blossoms come out,
yeah,
the
yeah.
Japanese government like shuts down schools and they say like for one day go out
Look at the
and
cherries
yeah, so
blossoms.
everyone just sort of like sits on the grass in a park and day drinks.
That's-
for like,
okay, well, that
for,
sounds
like,
good, okay.
18 hours. And
Okay,
someone
okay.
had an owl and they were like, yeah, you want to hold the owl? I was
And you're like, do
yeah,
I? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Do I?
Yeah. Wow,
Yeah.
that was such a long time ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was the first trip to Asia, the first leg of your Asia
Yeah,
journey, right?
yeah.
Okay.
It was definitely a big surprise.
Okay,
You know,
sure.
definitely was not expecting it
Yeah.
to shake out as it did. But
Okay.
I mean, the pictures from Japan are just so beautiful. I miss it.
Yeah,
Miss it a lot.
I mean, like I said, we went to Japan. It was pretty nice. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Where in Japan did you go?
We went to Tokyo.
Tokyo.
We've been to Okinawa and we've been to
Okay,
Tokyo.
got it.
Obviously, they're both very different,
Sure.
right? Tokyo and Okinawa, but Yeah, Tokyo was really fast paced, and the MRT was like, oh my gosh.
That's
You
the
look
thing.
at the
Like,
MRT
it's
and I'm like-
convenient, but like, oh, the Yamanote line turns into the JR line.
And it's just like,
at this station. Yeah,
And we're
especially
just kinda like, oh.
it's not the
Yeah.
most like
Yeah.
foreigner friendly, I guess, or like outsider friendly
Yeah.
even. Yeah.
It's funny because I have a really good friend that used to live here, and then he went to Japan, and my wife has a really good Japanese friend, and we visited them both there, and like we're on vacation.
Yeah.
You know, the Japanese girl, she's like, okay, you know, I'll be at this MRT stop right outside your hotel at 8.
Yeah.
Or 8 or 8:30 or something like that, right? And I'm like, ooh, because I'm like, there's no way my wife and daughter are ready
Right.
at that time.
Right. Of course.
And then she's just like, okay. And my wife's like, yeah, we can be there. I'm like, okay. So it's like 9:30.
Yeah.
And then we kind of like mosey on down there. And she was just like, she was so angry. She's like, she starts like yelling. I'm like, I told you, relax.
Yeah.
And she's like, this is Japan. We're on time here.
On
and I'm like,
time.
I know, but we're not
But we're
Japanese.
not.
And we're
Chill.
on vacation, so take it easy.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
crazy.
She's
Have you ever gotten a Shinkansen ticket? A ticket on the bullet train?
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
So the
yeah,
tickets have like the exact second that it will arrive.
Oh, I didn't even notice
on
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is intense when it comes
Yeah,
to.
I can imagine that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny because my buddy, I was like, how does he compare? You know, like he's a single guy, like
Yeah.
dating here, dating there. And he's like, the first date is like an interview. They're like, what's your life plan? You know, your money. And it's just like, it's like an interview. And if it's not, acceptable, they're just like,
Yeah.
and they bow out literally and they just bail.
They bail out.
Yeah, they're just like, we're out, man.
Yoroshiku ne.
Thanks, Trey.
That's so funny.
Take it easy, brother.
So funny.
Yeah, so he's just like, it's a little more intense. I'm
Yeah,
like, okay, wow.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
in
it is
Taiwan-
an intense country for
You know,
sure.
we
for
have.
sure.
I still left that up there. Sorry. Yeah. Basically, like he said that sometimes in Taiwan in the MRT, people are a little bit later, so the girls will start doing their makeup or whatever.
Right,
And he's like, in
yeah.
Japan, it's just like no one would ever do that.
Oh my
because
God, I
they would
remember-
get laughed out of the building.
Oh my God, I think so. I am a very naturally loud person. I
Okay.
have like pretty bad hearing, so like
Okay,
I'm always
okay.
very loud. So that's something that I've definitely struggled with in like China
Okay.
and Japan. But I remember this one specific instance. When I was living in Japan, I was living on top of this mountain in
Okay.
this like small village with like
Yeah.
one road in and out. And I was on this bus.
Yeah.
And it was like an hour-long bus ride through the mountains.
Okay.
Obviously, it was not going to pick anyone up. There were
Okay.
a couple stops, but no way. And I'm in the back, headphones in, asleep, listening to like quiet, soothing music. And I
Okay.
feel it stop, feel the bus stop. I wake up, the bus driver comes on back. I look around, no one's on the bus.
Okay,
We're in the
okay.
middle of nowhere.
Okay.
And he's like, "Excuse me, sir. I can hear your headphones a little bit, and if anyone else gets on, it might be a little distracting to them. So could you please turn them off?"
Really?
I was like, "Oh my God.
Really?
What? Really?
Wow.
I was super embarrassed.
Of course, that's
but,
weird too.
But also like,
That's very weird. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It's like
I
can
need
hear
better
your
earphones,
headphones,
right? Yeah, I know.
Wow. That's funny.
I need better earphones.
That is funny, brother.
Different
So
cultures.
what do you think? Should we try the last one? This one that jumps. This one will jump, yeah.
Okay, I'll
I
save
won't.
that.
I won't tell you what's in there until
You won't
after
tell me.
yeah, unless you want me to.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you probably
I'll
don't.
go.
Yeah. So that's our hottest one, I think.
This is your hottest one.
This is our hottest one.
Okay.
for now, yeah.
Well,
the
I
other
will
ones we took
say-
it easy on the other
I will
ones.
say that this was
Yeah?
the hottest thing I've ever put into my mouth.
Okay. Ooh.
Hands
I
down.
think you'll.
And
trump
that was
it right
very
now.
intense.
Okay. Well, you made it all the way to the end. You
I
know,
did. Thank
I have
you.
to say that
this is so fun.
I have to say that Stuart did not.
No way.
He
no
was
way.
like he totally did not.
What did he
yeah.
bail out on?
Like, I think at the beginning of the round, he's just like, yeah, no, I can't eat any more of those. Yeah, so we can go
Oh
back.
my
I'll
God.
I'll
Mama
send you a
didn't
link.
raise no quitter.
There you go, man.
Okay, here
He
we go.
Totally bailed, yeah.
You thought I could-
There we go. Let's eat.
Ooh, smells good. Okay.
It is made with Carolina Reaper.
I have no idea what that is.
Perfect. Okay. Go for it.
It's very tasty. That's okay.
Not too bad, right?
No. This is the one that.
Wait a minute. Is it coming? Get a little zoom up on that face, man. Looking good. Eating the Carolina Reaper wing. Yeah. So the Carolina Reaper was bred by a chili farmer.
Uh huh.
He basically took like I believe it was I don't know, a ghost pepper, and yeah, just don't eat it all, dude.
No.
It's all good, yeah. So basically, a couple of the really hottest ones he read them.
It's getting worse.
Yeah, just don't touch your eyes, dude, and you're good to go. Yeah, just don't touch your eyes.
Do people?
It's all right.
Do people? I'm so sorry.
Do they order that? They
Yeah, I
order
don't mean
6.
to
They
seem
order.
offensive.
No, that's all good.
Oh.
No, it's all good, brother. Yeah, bro. There you go.
They do,
Yeah.
and they eat it.
They do not finish them though, because we've been doing the show for about a year and a half. Milk helps more than that.
Milk. I hate milk.
Okay, well, milks could probably be your friend today.
I can't do milk.
Okay, then do the horchata, man. If you need more, you let me know, bro. But you know what? You made it though. Stuart Glenn did not make it. Come on, brother. What's up with that?
It tastes really good in the beginning.
Sorry, bro. Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, man. I feel bad. Just don't touch your eyes, man.
It's like breathing.
The milk would help.
Breathing
if
is
you,
hard. Okay.
If you don't mind downing some milk, you should be good. Yeah. So I'll stop talking about the.
Oh my god.
All right, bro. All right.
People eat that for fun.
So this is yeah, that's our hottest sauce. Yeah. And that one was made for this show. People they put it on their tacos and stuff as well after this show. And we basically sometimes people they like to watch the show and they're like, I don't believe it's hot. I want 6 of those. I'm like, no. You don't need 6 of those.
Oh my god.
And then they're just like, yeah, I want 6. Yeah, okay, so they order 6. They get their 6 and they eat like half of one. And we're like, do you need to take that home? And they're like, no.
Oh my.
Yeah. You need more horchata, bro. Just let me know. So it's hotter than the Korean, yeah?
Oh my god. What?
Yeah. Dude,
oh my god.
But dude, you
Get it away.
Don't eat anymore. You finished. You made it all the way to the end, man.
That's crazy.
That
I
is
can't
very
believe it.
it's very yeah, it's
Yeah,
very
you
the
hear
last few people haven't
legends.
made
You hear
it, yeah.
legends about like spicy wings.
Yeah. Well, that's
Why is talking so hard?
Talking is harder for sure, bro. Talking's gonna be hard, man.
I'm like,
There you go. You're looking good. You're looking good, man.
Whoa.
You're looking good. Yeah.
oh god.
So I have one more question
Yeah,
for you.
go for
Yeah?
it. Go for it.
So do you have any advice for people
Oh my God.
that are coming up, maybe looking to you, thinking, I want to do what he's doing, I like what he's doing. What's your advice for these people,
Yeah,
these up-and-comers?
A couple things
Okay.
come to mind. One, I'd say fake it till you make it.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Like, I was not a drag queen until I told people I was a drag queen.
Okay.
You know? Like,
Understand?
and then when you say it, you are. If that makes sense. I mean, obviously, there's many steps that go into, like,
No,
making that leap,
you know
but,
what? I actually agree 100%.
You know,
100%.
that,
Yeah.
like, fake it till you make it. And also, as I said, fail explosively. You know, like, it's
Ooh,
something
I like
that I
that.
really try to, like, live my life on. Like, when you meet people,
that's a
make them
shirt.
say wow. Either they're going to say, wow, that was terrible, or wow, that was awesome. But either way, they'll have said wow. They'll have had a good time. Or a really bad time. At least they'll have a story that you can, you know, trade to them.
Hashtag fail explosively. I
Thank
like
you.
that.
Fail explosively.
You should have a shirt that says fail
I would
explosively.
love that.
I've
If
never heard
anyone's
anyone
watching,
say that.
can get me this T-shirt.
Fail explosively.
Please,
I've never
please,
heard
please.
that term before.
Yeah,
I love that.
It's really
yeah.
important. And yeah, like if no one's doing what you want to be doing, do it yourself.
Okay.
You know, find people. There are people out there that are like on your same wavelength.
Yeah.
And I would say Taipei is a small enough place that like you can. I'm sorry, my brain is like still
problem.
thinking about like
That's
my
part
limbs.
of, that's
like,
part of the last wing. That's part of the last wing effect.
Yeah,
it's all
yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's all good.
I would say big piece of advice, like don't take a second bite of the.
That's a huge
of
one. That's
the
a huge
chicken
one.
wing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you want to be where I am, then yeah, 2-3 bites.
Get the chicken wing in there. Okay.
Wow.
You made it all the way through, bro.
Wow, thank
and
you so
have
much.
a fantastic
Oh my God.
story. And the link to White Rabbit, Red Rabbit
Yes,
right,
yes,
is
yes.
in the description below.
Yes, next week White Rabbit. This week White Rabbit,
This
Red Rabbit.
Saturday.
Next week another stage fight show. We're doing another
Fantastic.
musical.
Okay.
And then right after that, Drag Attack.
Beautiful.
Lots going on.
If you want to catch this guy live, You'll see him at 23 Comedy Club this
Be there.
Saturday.
Be there.
And for a while.
I think we have a new show there every week for 7 weeks, 6 weeks.
That sounds fantastic, man. Do you have any last thoughts you want to add before we close it up?
Any last thoughts? Again, thanking Aurora Nova for making White Rabbit, Red Rabbit happen. Thanking Stage Fight for producing and getting it there. Infinity Key, of course. Stu Glenn.
Sure. Okay.
The people at 2-3 Sam. Lots of people to thank.
Sam's fantastic.
Sam's
Love
fantastic.
Sam. Love
Lolly
Sam.
at Drag Attack. Everyone. Again, I could not have been here today without a whole bunch of people behind me. So
Fantastic, brother.
gotta give them props. Thank you.
Thanks for coming
so
out.
much. This was so
Don't
much
touch
fun.
your eyes.
And
make sure you
not.
wash your hands 3 times before you go to the bathroom. And you should be solid. And you should be solid. Thank you guys
Amazing.
for watching the
Thank
show.
you.
We'll catch you guys next Wednesday.
Close.
And don't forget to, there we go, subscribe to the channel. We love you guys. Ben, thanks for coming.
See ya.
Thank you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.